Hi, I'm looking for myself. Yes, it's about time. I have been waiting so long for you to find me. Please, please do come in. We have so much to catch up on. The world outside of ourselves can be harsh and intimidating and judgmental and just plain scary. And if you're like me, you find comfort in being alone and within your own mind because that's just where it's safe. Safe from any external factors that can cloud your judgment. Or you may find safety in being around others and constantly having your mind occupied. Well, whether you're like me or the latter, if you took a second to ask yourself, who am I? Chances are you can't really answer the question. And I'm not talking about answers like, I'm a mother, a doctor, or a fighter. I'm talking about being so content with yourself and your happiness that you can't even find the words to describe it. And this is how you truly found yourself. So, how do you find yourself? Well, I've compiled a list that I believe are the steps to finding who you are and defining yourself within your own mind and deep within your heart to the point where you can't even describe it to anyone else, but you know it's there and you know who you are, and that's all that matters. So, number one, you have to be able to love yourself before you can even love anyone else. And that's the feeling deep inside that connects to your soul and just knowing and just loving yourself. So, knowing yourself comes down to one definition, and that is pure love for yourself on the basis of understanding your strengths and your weaknesses, your dreams and your desires, your fears and your passions. It's becoming aware of what makes you different from others, your quirks, and knowing your likes and your dislikes and your limitations and what you can personally tolerate. This list will focus on getting to know yourself on the basis of learning to love yourself first and foremost. So this list will continue to come back to the idea of loving yourself first. So number two is going to be defining and understanding your personal beliefs, your values, and your principles. So these will guide and define who you allow into your life and who you might have to get rid of. And when you let others define you, you don't know your true authentic self, and you become a follower. So here's where we want to make a list of your most valuable beliefs and values, and this should help you weed out the stressors in your life and help you come to some sort of idea of what's important to you and what you want to continue attracting to your personal universe. So number 3 kind of feeds off of number 2, the previous one, and it's going to be changing the people you hang around or who you allow around you and into your life. So this goes hand in hand with defining your beliefs, your values, and your principles. For example, if loyalty or honesty is a quality that you have at the top of your list of values, for example, then you might have to get rid of those who may have broken your trust at some point, or who continue to do things that are untrustworthy or kind of suspicious. And that's how you kind of take that first step in just having really good energy around you, the energy that'll help build you up and give you that confidence and that want and that desire just to get to know yourself. Number 4 is going to be reconnecting with something that you love or that you enjoy. Did you have something in the past that you truly found passion in and loved and just pure enjoyment to this thing or activity, and somehow life has gotten in the way, or you've had to sort of let it go due to life and some sort of responsibility? Then here's your chance to get back to it. Make it a part of your routine and your daily life, your hobbies. But definitely try to make this the center of your life. For example, if you used to love writing but somehow found it not as realistic as a career path, then you might want to rethink this and maybe take a second and come back to it and rekindle things. Society and responsibility and other environmental factors can shape us into machines with meaningless tasks. We lose sight of who we are as a person, and a piece of us is just stripped away little by little, and what we love and enjoy is slowly disappears. Of course, to exist in the world as it is now, we do need some level of responsibility to take care of ourselves. But try and make it something you love doing, something you enjoy. And you've probably heard this more than once, but you'll never work a day in your life if you work doing something that you love and enjoy. Now, number 5 is going to be journaling. Now, journaling doesn't necessarily mean writing. If you don't enjoy writing at all, then you can voice note or voice memo or just record yourself. But the purpose of this journaling is to get your feelings out in a way where you will understand it later on. Journaling is an outlet where you can release your feelings, your thoughts, your fears, your wants, your desires. It's very therapeutic, and it's helpful when you look back and you can see your growth. And I mean, you can basically track how you grow, especially during this time of trying to find yourself, or during any time of any type of self-growth, really. If you journal, whether it's writing or recording yourself, you can look back on it and just visualize, and you put yourself in the place where you were before, and you look at yourself where you are now, and it's just wonderful to see how things change. Just reading back on the person you were a week ago can help you find yourself, and as a third person looking in, you're better able to understand yourself. So once again, thanks for watching my video, and I hope that I was helpful in some way and was able to shed some light on the subject and helped you in starting your journey to finding yourself. If I missed anything in this video that you think could be helpful to finding yourself, then please drop it in the comments and let's discuss. Thanks, and see you next time.